morning, bonjour, buongiorno, buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste, and welcome to our first virtual HRM Summit 2020. I have a lot of people to thank, and I'd like to begin with and thank the co-host of the virtual HRM Summit India 2020, the Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry, SGCCI in short. Together we can change the world, and the amazing work done by Scott Friedman in helping the underprivileged all around the world. The Academy of HRD, the HR Association of India, HR Sampark, HR Shapers India, Preventers HR, Philippines HR Group, and a host of other fine organizations that have helped us in staging our first virtual conference. In particular, there are many organizations that have helped us, along with some few individuals who have helped us a lot. They have generally stayed in the background, but I would like to recognize their contribution, and a huge thanks and a shout out go to these fine individuals who've been guiding us right from the start without even us asking, to make this event very successful. Firstly, I'd like to thank Dr. Nirav Mandar. Dr. Mandar gave us a lot of guidance and helped us get some heavyweights as speakers. Gave us a lot of guidance in terms of what the content of the whole conference should be in terms of tracks, topics, what kind of speakers do we need to get on board. I'd like to also thank Mr. Saurabh Roy, who has had the best of intentions in spreading the word on HRM Summit. I thank you very much for that. I'd also like to thank Ms. Sumita Mahanti, who has always seemed to be there for us and has been helping us a lot, put together the panel, giving us the kind of guidance in certain areas, such as strategic HR, diversity, inclusion, equity, and empowerment areas. Thank you very much for that, in spite of her crazy schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely honored and proud to have His Excellency Dr. Manish Kumar, the Managing Director and CEO of the National Skill Development Corporation, Government of India. Many of us know this organization for what it does through the brand name Skill India, and there is some tremendous work that is being done, and hats off to him and his team. I'm very humbled to have Dr. T.V. Rao, fondly known to many as the father of the Indian HR, or the father of HR in India. Dr. Rao started talking about HR way back in 1970s, folks, when HR was not even on the stage, not just in India, all over the world. I mean, HR was just labor management at that time. So I'm very humbled to have him on board. Thank you, Dr. Rao, for kindly accepting our request. We'd like to also thank Mr. Ketan Desai, the president of SGCCI, and his team to have gracefully accepted to partner with us in this initiative. And of course, we are proud and privileged to have the guru of leadership and coaching, John Mitton, best-selling author, the #1 authority on intelligent leadership, and the world's top executive coach. The only thing that stands out for me is the privilege to shake hands with a man who shook hands with Steve Jobs. Not just shake hands, but John was the coach of Steve Jobs. So it's such an honor, such a privilege for me personally, and for my team, and for the rest of the attendees here, to have John Mitton as one of the lead speakers today. Thank you, John, for your kind acceptance. I'd also like to thank Mr. Nicholas Matton, who patiently worked with us and helped us in getting John on board and agree to participate. I'd like to thank all the speakers, of course, who have been very instrumental, very interactive in making this thing happen. Thank you to all the speakers for all the outstanding contribution and the support that we received during the run-up to that event. And of course, my biggest thanks go to you, my dear attendees, for taking the time to participate in the HRM Summit India 2020. It is evident from the sheer numbers that the HR scene in our country is live and well, excuse me, in spite of the current circumstances. As we all know, we live in very interesting times, and the shuffle caused by COVID-19 has had a major impact on the work, the worker, and the workplace. The world of work, as we know it, as we knew it, is changing or has changed already. As you're aware, HR is in the heart of such change. And again, HR is in the forefront whenever there is a crisis. And we all are witness to that, right? Are these changes permanent? Is technology going to play a bigger role, a smaller role? Is it going to take away our jobs or increase our jobs? Is it going to be a net contributor to the job market? I'm talking about technology, of course. These are all significant questions that affect you and me, folks. These are not general corporate boardroom talk or academic discussion. These are subjects that affect you. These affect me. So these are the kind of questions that we would like to raise, and of course a host of lot of questions during the conference, and we would really like as much participation from all of you. In terms of asking all the right questions, we as organizers don't have the answers to it, but we've got a fantastic panel of speakers, gurus in their own field. I strongly encourage everybody to be able to get on the app, the mobile app or the web app, to be able to ask all these kind of questions. Without much ado, I'd like to now call upon Mr. Ketan Desai, the president of SGCCI, to say a few welcome words. I would like to request Mr. Ketan Desai to join us for his opening keynote. And also, I just want to tell each and every one of you to be as interactive as possible. And let us try and rock the next 5 days. It's a 5-day program. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand by. We'll be able to connect to Mr. Desai soon.